Just saying goodbye to Westport now. Got the bike loaded up and the adventure begins. Yo, how's it going? So, I've got the bike packed up again. I'm just in this Airbnb, and all these beautiful tiles here in Lisbon, all over Lisbon. On the outside of the buildings, I'm just looking at some outside there now, a bit more modern they are. Some sort of holes in there, I better not put my finger in there, you know, just in case. There we go.
Now it's recording.
Yeah, cool. Better do my hair, you know. Look approachable. So here we are in Bettina Caralho. I think that's right. She has it's Bettina Caralho Chocolate Cafe, and it's absolutely fantastic. Just look at this place. It's absolutely brilliant. She makes all her own chocolate.
Thank you. Chocolate, coffee, and we make also the chocolate salami, the crostata al cioccolato, and all kinds of chocolates, beginning with a 100% raw one, and 75 with orange, ginger, lemon. We have so many kinds for all tastes.
And it's really good.
Thank you.
Really good. We just had a chat about bird-friendly coffee, so finally I meet someone who not only serves amazing coffee and knows what a cortado is, for God's sake. The coffee here is absolutely brilliant, and she, Bettina, this is her in Zaire, is it? In Zaire, yeah.
Well, we're beginning the coffee production.
I mean,
yeah.
You know, in a coffee shop, and she's making the coffee. Like, it doesn't get much better than this, really, does it? And then these are some of the accolades. So it's
where we have the coffee now, and coffee and the cacao production.
Yeah, fantastic. So if you're in Lisbon, folks, you've got to come in here because it's absolutely brilliant. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Seu divino rifletar, o seu vestido luminoso, seu vestido azul.
Just cycling through the streets now of Lisbon. Beautiful sunny day. It's probably about 19, 20, 21, something like that degrees centigrade. Absolutely beautiful. And people have said the streets are pretty crazy, and the drivers aren't that concerned about cyclists and stuff, but in all fairness, I think if you've grown up driving and cycling on the streets of Manchester, it's no different. It's just another big city. So I'm just going to go and find some grub now, because I'm pretty hungry. So I've got another tasty hill to go through. Great crack. Morning all. So this is probably kind of officially day one, really, because last night I needed to get some gas and ended up going to Decathlon, but they didn't have the right gas, so the screw fitting. So I was headed to another store. Quite by chance came across another Decathlon that did have the right one, and also there was a campsite next to it as well. So that was pretty lucky. Stayed there last night because I just couldn't be bothered sort of faffing around trying to find somewhere in the dark, and it's pretty urban round here as well. So yeah, that was kind of that was nice. Great. Finally the ocean. It's not quite the Atlantic. Well, it's not quite Ireland anyway, but it's probably a lot warmer. I'm just on a really nice cycleway actually. It reminds me of the part of the path from Milan to Bergamo to Milan. Loads of people out skating, jogging, cycling, that sort of stuff. Yeah, living a healthy lifestyle, which is great. Bon dia. The cyclist going past me there. Didn't want to say hello though. So I can tell I'm tired because I've had a few cars that I've told to basically because they were getting a bit close. So yeah, it's just funny, isn't it, when sometimes you're a little bit tired and the patience wears a bit thin. But to be fair, in the main I've found the road users pretty cycle friendly. Yeah, no real issues, so hopefully there won't be as well. So yeah, just going to continue down here. Still haven't found a place to grab a coffee yet, but I have every faith that something will just magically present itself and it'll be a really nice place. So, and there's a lovely little light seaside breeze on this otherwise beautiful scorching day. Enjoy. Wow, just found this absolutely beautiful little square, just wandering around the streets of Cascais. Looks like is it a magnolia tree behind me? I'll get a shot on the big camera, but got really bulbous trunks. Oh man, smells amazing. Yeah, I'm going to stop here for a bit and just soak it in. Great. Yeah. Magic. Hey, so I've come from Cascais and cycled up the coast and just been kind of keeping an eye on the map for kind of suitable places to stop. If I carry further down the coast, it looks as though it's getting possibly a bit more industrial. There certainly seems to be something happening down there, and then it's just sheer cliffs on that side over there. So I think I've got to a place which is probably a good option. The road, I don't know if you can see the cars going past up there, but the road is literally just there. But I've got a tarp to cover my bike, so I'm just going to chill here for a bit and wait until it starts to get a little bit darker. But the clouds above me there are looking a little bit ominous, so that could spell a little bit of rain. So at the same time, I kind of want to get pitched up before it starts chucking it down. So I think what I might do is, yeah, stick my tent there and then maybe try and stash my bike somewhere, or even I think I might actually just put my bike there, cover it with the tarp, so it's kind of, I don't think there's anything reflective on it, which is always a good tip if you're stealth camping. Get rid of anything that's going to reflect. So yeah, it's nice, got the sound of the ocean and waves down there, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. So second night's camping, and yeah, let's hope it's a bit quieter than the campsite last night anyway. Cheers. So, you have to guess, am I going uphill or downhill? And if you get this wrong, crikey. So this is the first real hill of the journey, to be honest, and it's a good one. So I've come right from the coast where I was camping last night, which was super windy, like kept me awake. I dozed off, I don't know, around about maybe 9:30 or 10, I don't know, because it gets dark obviously quite early. So at least it didn't rain, so I'm thankful for that. But yeah, I got woken up by really strong winds, not for me either, must add. Although it might have warmed the tent up a bit. No, it was actually really warm last night as well. I thought I'd sleep in a jumper, but it was actually too hot. I ended up having to take it off because it was really quite warm. I think it's unseasonably warm as well here in Portugal this November. I'm sweating in shorts and t-shirt here. The sun is absolutely gorgeous. So managed to go for a dip yesterday. No surf yet, but I'm en route to Peniche, so hopefully I'll be able to have a little surf there if the conditions are any good. So, bom dia. Cyclists are all really friendly. Cars are fine as well. I'm not noticing any real issues at all. Giving me plenty of space. Seems better than Italy anyway. So, but France is the one to beat at the moment. I've had cars stop for me on roundabouts to egg me on and yeah, give way to me. So I'm going to hopefully find somewhere to stop and get a bite to eat, but we're still climbing. Gotta love it. So I'm still going up. Oh my god, I just got around that corner there after several other corners like it. I thought, I'm still going up. Just avoiding a ditch there. Whew. Cool, that's a big aloe vera plant. Wow. Geez, you could camp on that. Some little shrine thing there as well. Beautiful. Just behind me. So I'm still climbing. It looks as though this possibly could be the peak of it for now, unless it's another false summit, but oh well. Just as in life, it's all peaks and troughs. And I was chatting the other day in Lisbon to a guy who I thought was actually pretty wealthy, but turns out he wasn't at the moment anyway. And I was explaining that sometimes the peaks are when we are at our most low in life, because that's when we really get to appreciate when we're not in that particular low, or you know, sometimes that's when we learn the most as well. I know certainly I've had some major learning opportunities when it's been, you know, when I've been at some of my lowest points. So yeah, it's still going up. Oh my god. Oh, what? Flattened off just a little bit here now, but yeah, it's still going up. Anyway, yeah, it's nice just to appreciate all the things in life. And I mean, me being here on this trip now, yeah, it's a culmination of 10 years of hard graft, 10 years of washing dishes and cleaning toilets and serving people, and trying to make the world a better place, really, in my own little way. Don't always get it right, but I do my best. That's all we can do. So I'm going to carry on here, and I still haven't found a place to eat yet, and it's 11:30, so I've had an apple and some water, so I could do with getting something to eat. Okay, over and out. Yo, good morning. So see the bike under the tarp here, so I can see the seat. Looks as though it's still there. Oh, I've got a front wheel. That's even better. That'll help. That'll certainly help today. But look at that beautiful spot. So I'm literally just in hiding in plain sight. There's a big car park here, so I'm just going to get a coffee on and see what the day brings. Oh, yoo-hoo! Just having another bit of a cook up this morning. Got some lovely courgette in there, some spuds, some onion. Yeah, so looking forward to that. Load of ginger as well, because feeling just a little bit run down. Don't know whether it's the change in the temperature, or because it's warm here and I've come from pretty cold. Sometimes it might work the other way around as well, but oh well, just enjoying myself here, have a bit of food, and then about 70k today, heading towards Peniche, so maybe I'll have a surf there in the morning. Great. We're not on ultra wide, so we'll look okay. Hey everyone, say hello to James.
How you doing?
Yeah, aka James Bond.
Yeah.
I hosted James months ago now, wasn't it?
Yeah, back in August probably.
Yeah, in August in Westport. Crazy. And so I'm just chilling out, packing my stuff here, north of Cascais, and then this random guy just pulled up, and he's got a beard now, so I didn't recognise him at first, but then recognised his bike.
Yeah.
So this is brilliant.
Great journeys around.
Yeah. And then these two people have just shown up. What's your names?
Greg, Lana.
Greg and Lana. Awesome. And they are on. Let me show you this. I'm going to turn it round. Look at that. What a beauty. It's a bike Friday. So these are really interesting bikes. I've met a couple of people with them now, and it's got a suspension seat on the back, because apparently you really need them on the back.
Folds in 5 minutes, comes apart in about an hour.
So
we get on the plane with just 2 suitcases.
That's
brilliant.
Regular suitcases.
And you can get you can get what am I thinking? Like the pan, you can get like a suitcase that attaches to the back as well.
To be able to.
Oh really?
Not anymore.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they stopped doing that, but we just leave our cases at the first bed and breakfast, which becomes our last Airbnb.
It's a strong looking machine as well, actually.
Yeah, it tours great. It does have a little. It's sturdier with 2 people on it. Otherwise, it has a bit of a wobble.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Honestly, it's brilliant. We love it. It's our favorite tandem, and we have 4. So.
Wow.
Yeah. And, it doesn't. It looks. We call it kind of. It looks funny, but it rides. It rides like a single. It rides.
Yeah.
Really, really
And the wheels are tough as boots, aren't they?
They are. 20 inches. They're especially in New Zealand. We did the Alps to ocean, and it was lots of rough, big chunk.
Oh, nice.
It managed it just fine.
Right.
All the tour companies that
It's great.
were getting people set up
Yeah.
to go on these, 3 or 4 day tours,
Yeah.
organized tours with no gear. They saw us pull up with our fully geared up, and the people in the van, they looked at each other, they went like, they're not going to make it. They'll never make it. At the end of the tour, they happened to be there. We came through, and they're like, what?
Yeah. What taxi did you get?
Yeah.
And then this is. I was really struck by this. Hopefully you can see, but look at that great journey.
Great.
I mean, what a name for a bike. So yeah, that's a giant bike, which doesn't mean it's massive.
Nah.
Which is interesting, because Giant was the bike that got me kind of back into cycling in a way. Yeah.
Bloody,
So this has seen a bit of action,
Yeah.
which is great, and it's look at that.
Field repair, you're gonna get it spinning.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, just catching up with folks on the road. Absolutely brilliant. So we're just all soaking in the sun. I better go and check the coffee pot, because I've got. I'm just making a coffee for James there. So yeah.
We'll get it through today. But yeah, it was I looked a bit crazy out there. I was just stinking.
You look a bit crazy now, mate. A real adventurer.
Yeah.
I'm catching up, look. I'm catching up.
Good.
Right. So I've just been in Ericeira, I think it's called. So I just stopped off because there's a statue here of some surfer dude, and then on the bottom of the statue it actually says World Surfing Reserve. So Cam just got me thinking, I wonder how much of Portuguese coastline is actually protected, because I know where I'm living at the moment in Ireland, there's hardly any of the coastline that's actually protected. You know, in terms of like biodiversity, fishing and things like that. So maybe, I mean, it's great to natural beaches like this, you know, surfing beaches. I know there's quite a few under threat. I know Doolin was under threat because of Trump's golf course, and there's probably lots of other places under threat around the world. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see, and I'm going to look at this evening, how much of the Portuguese coastline is protected, and what, if it is, what sort of protection is there. So it's nice to see things like this world surfing reserve, and it's not something I've come across before, so I'm going to have a look and see exactly what it means. But you can see, you know, surfing as an industry. Like, look down there, there's a car park full of cars down there, built on surfing industry. And then there's a couple of the waves down there. So yeah, it's nice and playful today. Sun's out, bit of offshore on the go. Always good. Right, looks like I've got a hoofing hill to go down, and unfortunately another one to go up. C'est la vie. Morning. So, lovely little spot last night. It was a bit crazy actually, because it was getting a bit late, and it was dark yesterday, and I was trying to find a place to camp. So I found this car park, but I wasn't really feeling the vibe at all. Yeah, it was, yeah, the energy was just a bit weird, and I thought, no, I'm gonna carry on. I've got everything I need. I've got food and water and stuff. I'll just carry on, and I'll just kind of send out the right place will present itself to me. So I marked the place on the map. It was about another 4k, which doesn't sound a lot, but when you're a bit tired, and it's dark and there's lots of dogs barking, you kind of just want to find somewhere safe. So I found this spot. Look at this. I'll turn the camera around. Oh yes, what a beauty. Oh. So I came down this little track here, and it's actually part of the Camino, which is brilliant. So yeah, I've got my solar charger on. This is a Big Blue 28 watt solar charger. Now it's not 28 watt. I don't know why they put that on. There is some sort of crazy explanation, but it's pumping out a good bit, and it's charged my phone. Like, it'll charge an iPhone full in, I don't know, about an hour or something. So I'm not going to go too close to the edge down here, because let me just turn that round. It's a bit, oh mama, oh, don't want to fall down there, do we? Yeah, so lovely boat out there, someone doing a spot of fishing or something like that, maybe. Ooh. Now there was another spot there, but I figure this was a better spot because there's a bit of a dip there, like sort of coming down. I didn't really fancy having to push my bike back up, because my bike weighs a bloody ton. But look at that, what a great spot to wake up in. Hello again. Yeah, so I've just been having a bit of a lazy morning. Yeah, slowly getting the bike packed up. Just going to clean the tent now, and had some breakfast, I've had coffee, and hopefully going to make it over to Peniche today. Ciao! Groovy. Look at this place. I just cycled past it, and I mean, look at that. How could I not stop here and just, I don't know, just look at it? And look, let's switch to the other view. Oh my goodness, look at that. I was a bit worried there might be like guard dogs or something. I hope there isn't. There's guard lion pharaoh things anyway. I'm saw the pyramid and just thought, wow, look at this. This is nice. Hello. I'm cycling along a really lovely boardwalk right next to the ocean. I've just crossed the bridge over a river that was navigable for about 40 kilometres. I'm just looking quizzically over there. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know whether they're herons. Huh. I don't know what I'm looking at over there. I think they look like herons. But there's 3, 4 of them over there, and there's another one over there. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a normal mushroom that I had last night in my stew. Ha! But the waves are lovely. Yeah, look at that. Absolutely wonderful. So I'm heading towards Peniche now. Look at this coastline. Oh my god. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely magic. Yeah, so going along this boardwalk for a bit and then it continues on up the cliff up there. Sun's out, but there's a little bit of a breeze, so just got a light top on just to stave the cold. It's not really cold at all, but I don't want to get chilly. Right then, I might just take 5 and just listen to the waves. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. Wow, feeling blessed. Oh, try and switch the camera off now without falling over. Oh. It's brilliant.
Best friend.
Yeah. I hope I don't meet any. Hello again. Well, I am in the most random place. It's all been a bit random since the entrance to the pyramids, the Sphinx. So yeah, I went through another sort of surfing town, and then had a couple of climbs, and then I think I might have come off the Eurovela 1. I'm not sure, but anyway, I went by this absolutely gorgeous river, and then it turned into a bit of a track, which was okay. Might be a bit much in the rain, but luckily it's not rained. But yeah, there was an absolute monster of a hill. I had to get off and push, and it was really shaly and like really slippy. So I'm still on the hunt for a bite to eat, because I had breakfast this morning, but since then I've not had anything. I want to feel the place. So yeah, I go past places that look as though they could be nice. But then, yeah, I kind of want somewhere local, but also not to, don't want to get food poisoning or anything. Not that I will, it's everywhere I've been, actually, I must say. It's been very, very clean, which has been great. So, but I'm just gonna do a quick check on the time, actually, because I've no idea how long it's going to take me to get to Peniche. It's saying 1 hour and 17, and it's already 3:45 now, so I don't know. I mean, there'll definitely be places open, but I might just get something now, just so I've got it in case I do need to stop early. But yeah, there was a few dogs knocking around as well. Luckily they've all been right on cue. Look at that. Can't make it up, can you? Good morning all, how's it going? This is another beautiful spot. So I was heading towards Peniche, and kind of looked as though it was going to be it might be a challenge to find a wild camp spot in Peniche, because it's like a town, and it looks, yeah, it looked as though it could have been difficult to find a place. Anyway, I was up on the cliff just over there, and I spotted two people. Looked like they were having a drink. Anyway, they were, and I just happened upon this bar here, which is absolutely amazing. I'll post a link of the name of the bar, but it's got this lovely terrace, and yeah, I got some pictures of the sun setting last night. Oh, it was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, just dead nice. So I've just been for a dip, washed my shorts. The sun's trying to come out today, but it is going to be cloudy, and there's a chance of rain in the afternoon. I sound like a weather person now. Is that classed as a seasonal job? Anyway, there we go. So that's where I pitched up last night. Sand's a good one, because you can just sort of level it off how you want. So that's pretty level by the looks of it. So had a really nice sleep actually. So I met some lovely people that deal in property here, and the young barman, really super lad. He is from Mozambique, and yeah, we were chatting away, and I was like, you know, what are your passions? Because he was inspired by me doing this trip, and I explained it's not happened overnight, but you know, I'm still doing it nonetheless. And he said he was inspired by that. So I said, oh, as I'm inspired by other people doing that, what are your passions? And he said, oh, I'd like to get into acting in the theatre. And I was like, oh, okay. So a couple I was chatting to, the only other couple in, because it's off season here as well now, they deal in property, but I think one of them knew someone in the theatre in Peniche, something like that anyway. But the upshot is that now they know, they're going to try and give them the hookup, so really good fun. So I'm going to carry my bags, I'm going to carry my pannier bags up the stairs, and then the bike after, because I'm carrying way too much. Yeah, I'm carrying a bit too much. But anyway, I'll report back later. Ciao. Well, that was a bit of an interesting one. So I've been through some pretty interesting areas. Peniche was built up, like I said earlier, and then I went through loads of sort of dirt tracks by the beach, and saw loads of little caravans and stuff like that. Look like surfers live in the van life or in caravans, look pretty cool. And then a bit of road through some more sort of foresty tracks. And now I've just ended up at this west bike because I need to get some brake pads, because the hills have worn them out. And they're doing a good job of wearing me out as well. So yeah, I'll get this sorted here. It opens in a few minutes apparently, and then I'm going to check out the train station and see about getting a train, just to cut off a bit of the sort of boring section, and then I can crack on. So see you in a bit. Morning all. So I'm still in Coimbra, I think it's called. I just got recommended this place. It's Gelateria Cascais. It's pretty nice little square and stuff. Probably a buddy from that. Yeah, just got chatting to the owner, and yeah, check this out. Proper ice cream. kind of filled up the water. So if you're visiting this town, you have to come here because this guy makes the best ice cream. Sample, what do you recommend?
I mean, now I recommend any of the seasonal flavors like grape, persimmon, pomegranate.
Oh, lovely.
We have one very fresh called orange, lime, and rosemary.
Oh, I'll go for that one.
Yeah. Then you can make Tamarillo also. It's a fruit from South America, but now I planted 2 trees and I have my own production.
Oh, I'll have one of those then.
So you can mix.
Yeah.
You can have a mix depending. You want the small, medium?
So let's have a look. What should we go for, everyone? Oh, we'll go for a medium.
Cup?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so-
I'll have the tree flavour, the Tamarillo.
Yeah, Tamarillo.
Oh yes, look at that.
Gives you a lot of energy, in good mood to go.
Energy and good mood,
Biking.
folks. Yeah. So, and I've just been recommended a trail along the canal, and I'm going to go and visit the biggest castle in Portugal, which is brilliant. Whew. Just as I press that button then, oh, a bit whiffy. Oh. Loads of flies around. So I'm cycling on a agricultural path, and it must have just been recently sprayed for silage because it stinks a bit. I've been skirting or handrailing the river, and now I'm just taking a detour because the lovely owner in the gelato place said that this castle is well worth a visit. I'm guessing the castle is going to be possibly on top of a hill, but I can only see a few hills. I can't see any signs of a castle, but this is the way the commute is taking me. It's nice just ambling through some agricultural landscape on this stretch behind me, away from the cars as well. It's so peaceful away from the cars. I've just been on a really quiet country lane, but it's so many potholes. So and I just lost one of my bags, one of my front panniers, and it kind of flew off and snapped off one of the things that holds the panniers secure to the front pannier. So just slow down here because I'm going to cross over. Can you? And safely over. Just onto another farm track now. So lots of neat rows. Don't know what's in those. But I know further on it's apparently famous for rice. So, but the harvest is finished now, so I think they've flooded the fields again. So yeah, saw lots of storks in making nests in the electricity pylons. That was interesting. And kingfisher earlier on, class. Just love a kingfisher. And there's a little dog by the side of the road earlier, just chilling out in the middle of nowhere. I guess it was all right. It didn't have any visible signs of harm to it, so that's all good. So yeah, I'm just going to amble on to check this castle out, maybe get a coffee or something. And yeah, gotta watch these potholes. I was going pretty fast before as well. Yeah, these front panniers, the closure setting like this needs some inserts, so it clamps onto a smaller diameter tube. So just a handy little hint there to double check, which I should have done before setting off, but oh well, you learn to improvise on the way. So I shall stop rambling now and crack on in this beautiful heat. Ciao ciao! Well, I found some tough hills right at the very end to get to the castle, and then I had to carry my bike up 2 flights of stairs, which is no mean feat because I think I'm carrying about 60 kilograms. Yeah, at least. So that's the castle behind me there. I don't actually think it's open because it looks like the main gate is round here, and yeah, it actually didn't look open, so that's a bit of a blast. Anyway, nice little vantage point there. So I've cycled, I don't know, from over here somewhere anyway, and now I'm going to head to the coast, so try and find a coffee somewhere. Cheers. My god, I've got to laugh, folks. Canute has just pulled an absolute blinder. Like, you can see a bit of a track behind me. I kid you not, it's swamp. Like, I've got scratches and all sorts all over me. Look at the state of my shoes, for God's sake. Look at that. My panniers were up to here. Let me just adjust the camera. The panniers were up to here, submerged in water, so I hope they're doable. I mean, it's a f***ing swamp, so I don't know whether to, I've only got a little bit left, so I don't know whether to go through this. I'm just trying to balance the bike at the same time, but there's a tunnel there as well, which does go through to the other side, but this is pure minging. Look at that. So I'm gonna have to definitely jump in the ocean tonight. So, but the other thing is, it's really delayed me as well. I was hoping to be at my destination by now and looking for a decent camp spot before it gets dark, but oh well, it's the adventure. Currently going through this tunnel, which is a bit sketchy. I just hope the other side has got a better path. It looks better already. Oh god, why the f didn't Canute send me on this path? Look at this. This is a much better path. Let me just disconnect this so you can see. Hang on. Oh my god. Look at that. Can't believe I've just been through all that shite in there. Madness. Wow. I made it. Ha! Made it out. Oh my god. That was absolutely nuts. It's probably put an hour on the journey. Literally hacking my way through thorn bushes and all sorts of stuff. So the panniers were jumping off as well. Just checking my route now. Yeah. So that was a nice little bit of this tarmac. Ooh, feels so good. Oh, feels so amazing, that does. A good bit of tarmac. Oh yes. And it was downhill as well. Couldn't ask for more. So I'm about 6 kilometers to go, so not too far now. Just just wind down. I can almost smell the sea air. So I really hope I'm not going to go on any more silly trails like that. So this is sending me down there and then back up. So fuck it, I'm gonna stick to the road for now. Yeah, that's probably some sort of coastal trail, but I really don't want to risk any more of that sort of crazy mud stuff. So and it crosses back on this side of the railway anyway later, so all good. Right then, report back when I get to Fizz. Ho-ho!
I think so.
Whew. That's the first big climb of the day. Just coming out of the town down there, Figueira da Foz. Always makes me think of an old schoolmate who was nicknamed the Foz, or Fozzie. So it looks like some decent waves down there actually. Couple of nice little lefts and rights. Lovely. So I'm going to crack on because I've got about another 60k. The guy in the bike shop took ages to replace the chain because he was taking a while, and I went in and he was on his phone. Yeah, anyway, it's all good. So, but what isn't good is that bloody bottles of beer. I mean, you've got a really nice place here. There's another bottle just there. You know, it's a beautiful location, and people still don't have the common sense to take the rubbish with them. Anyway. Bit of a win then. So I was going to head down the coast and try and find somewhere there, and then I saw a path, a wooden boardwalk leading up to this little bar, which is great. It's called Tabunia's Baby Bar. So there's not many babies in here, which is good. But look at this, folks. Oh yes! Surf is looking pretty good as well. There's a couple of surfers out. There's a car park down below there, but yeah, they've kindly let me pitch up underneath this this veranda area here, so I'm going to be camping down there. It's like a pretty safe place to put the bike as well, and so I've just ordered some chips and chin chin. Oh, brilliant. This is all good. So this is a chill place. Look at that. The old impromptu washing line on the go, and then just had a dip. Really warm still, actually. I know the Portuguese probably wouldn't say that, but yeah, it's lovely and warm. So I had a lovely sleep here last night. I just put my tent just there, so I've been packing up a bit this morning. Just had some muesli, and yeah, I'm going to hit the roads shortly and see what happens. It's hopefully the rain's going to hold off. Yeah, I'm going to get to Porto and make a decision, so not too sure what to do from there, whether to go up towards the Santiago, Camino de Santiago, because I've kind of been doing that trail really, with a few detours. So either that or get the train right across Portugal and then go straight into the mountains from there, because I've spent a bit of time faffing around as well, so yeah, it's probably spent too long in Lisbon, and then I also had 2 days in Figueira da Foz as well. So but like I met a guy on the road, and we were just talking about just going at our own pace. So there's no, you know, for me there's no right or wrong way of doing bicycle travelling, or any kind of travelling for that matter really. Just go at your own pace and do what makes you happy, and if you're not harming anyone, then you know that's a good thing. So yeah, catch you soon folks, have a lovely day.